Hello,
Good evening.
good evening.
My name is Nicholas, and I will be your teacher.
Hello.
How can I call you?
Yeah, you can call me Paul.
Okay, very nice to meet you, Paul.
Yeah.
How are you today?
Mm, yeah. I just uh, uh, you know because today is a weekend, so I do some mm, mm, I buy something for myself and go to the shopping mall and maybe buy some coat. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So basically, it was a nice day.
Yeah, basically.
I'm glad to hear that, of course. I'm very curious, and I have to ask. I saw on your profile picture, I saw a cat. Is this your cat?
Yeah, it's my cat.
Okay, I'm also a cat person, so I really like your cat. It's an awesome picture.
Yeah.
Well, tell me please, Paul, is my sound and my video good?
Yeah, yes, I can see you and hear your voice very clearly.
Okay, likewise, everything is perfect on your side as well.
Hmm.
Let me just check. I see that you would like to skip introductions. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and I see that you have chosen daily news.
Hmm.
Can you tell me which article to open?
The topic will be three real people who became Hollywood hits.
No problem, no problem. I have opened it.
Hmm.
And just tell me, would you like to repeat after me or to read by yourself?
Yeah, I can repeat after you.
No problem. Then the first word for today from our vocabulary is pretend.
Pretend.
To behave in a particular way in order to make others believe that something is true.
To behave in a particular way in order to make others believe that something is true.
He loves pretending to be a soldier.
She loved pretending to be a soldier.
Escape.
Escape.
To get away from a place or a situation.
To get away from a place or situation.
The criminal escaped from prison.
The criminals escaped from prison.
Exaggerate.
Exaggerate.
To make something seem bigger, better, etc. than it really is.
To make something seem bigger, better, etc. Than it really is.
In this sketch, the size of the man's nose is exaggerated.
If this sketch, the size of the man's nose is exaggerate.
Let's just say in this sentence, when we say exaggerated,
Hmm. Exaggerated.
that's it. Exaggerated, like that.
Exaggerated.
Excellent. Next one, accidentally.
Accidentally.
By mistake or in a way that was not planned.
By mistake or in a way that was not planned.
I accidentally sent you the wrong version of this document.
I accidentally sent you the uh wrong ver- uh, wrong wrong version of this document.
Poison.
Poison.
A substance that can hurt or kill a person if it enters their body.
A substance that has hurt or killed a person uh, if it enters their body.
This snake's poison can kill you.
This snake poison can kill you.
And the last word, diagnose.
Diagnose.
To say what disease or illness a person has.
To say to say what the disease or illness illness a person has.
Few doctors have correctly diagnosed this disease before.
Few doctors have correctly diagnosed his disease before.
Okay, very nice. That was the whole vocabulary. Tell me, please, if you have any questions for me, Paul.
I think so far so good. Yeah, everything is okay.
No problem. Just always feel free to ask me anything that is not clear, and I will explain.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, of course. Let's proceed to our article. Our title, once again, 3 Real People Who Became Hollywood Hits.
3 real people who became Hollywood hits.
What would you need to do in order for someone to make your life into a movie? Here are a few examples of real people whose lives became Hollywood hits.
Who would you need to do in order for someone who in order to someone to make your life into a movie? There are a few examples of real people whose lives became Hollywood hits.
Okay. And just in this paragraph, this word, so this is a plural from the word life. So in this case, you would say lives.
Lives.
Yes, so this is only a plural form, more than one from the word life. Frank Abagnale Jr. Catch me if you can.
Frank Abagnale Nail.
It's a bit difficult, so Abagnale.
Abagnale Jr.
Nice.
Catch me if you can.
By the age of 21, Frank Abagnale had pretended to be a pilot, a doctor, and a lawyer, all without any training. He even escaped after being caught by police twice. He said that some of the stories he tells in his book, Catch Me If You Can, are exaggerated, but that didn't stop Steven Spielberg from making it into a film, in 2002.
By the age of 21, Frank Abagnale had pretended to be a pilot, a doctor, and a lawyer, all without any training. He even escaped after being coached by police twice. He said that some of the stories he told in his book, Catch Me If You Can, are exaggerated.
Okay, let me help you. Like this, exaggerated.
Exaggerated.
Excellent.
But that didn't stop Steven
Spielberg
Spielberg from making it into a film in 2002.
Christopher McCandless, Into the Wild.
Christopher McCandless, Into the Wild.
After university, Christopher McCandless gave all of his savings to charity, stopped talking to his family, and started traveling around North America. While trying to hike through Alaska to the Bering Sea, he found an old bus in the woods and decided to camp in it. He lived there for 113 days before dying at age 24, either because he ran out of food or because he accidentally ate poison?
After university, uh, Christopher McCandless uh, gave all of his salary to charity, stopped talking to his family, and started traveling around North America. While trying to hike through Alaska to the Bering Sea, he found an old bus in the woods and decided to camp it. He lived there. He lived there for 113 days before dying at age 24. Either because he ran out of food or because he accidentally ate poison.
Stephen Hawking, The Theory of Everything.
Stephen Hawking, The Theory of Everything.
Even though he was diagnosed with ALC at age 21 and given 2 years to live, Stephen Hawking went on to make a number of important discoveries about the universe. He had written or co-written 15 books and appeared on many TV shows by the time he died at age 76 in 2018.
Even though he was diagnosed with ALS at age 21 and given 2 years to live, Stephen Hawking went on to make a number of important discoveries about the universe. He says he has written or co-written 15 books and appeared on many TV shows. By the time he died at age 76 in 2018.
Okay, excellent work, Paul. I would just like for you to pay attention to this word. So if we have a word like this is right.
Right.
But if we have like this in the past tense, we would say written.
Written.
So not written. I know where you got confused, but it is written. Right in the present, written in the past.
Yeah.
Everything else was in perfect order. Tell me, please, if you have any questions for me, Paul.
I think, yeah, everything is okay. Yeah.
No problem. Then I have a couple of questions for you. At what age did Frank Abagnale Jr. train to become a pilot?
By the age of 21, he become he. How at age this?
Check again. 21 is correct, but
No,
the question is train to become a pilot.
Yeah.
Did Frank actually train?
No, he without any training.
Yes, so the boy actually pretended to be a pilot. He never had training, but this is correct by the age of 21. And how did Christopher McCandless die?
He died before because either he died he dies either because he ran out of food or because he accidentally ate poison.
Correct. And how many books did Stephen Hawking write or co-write?
He has written or co-written 15 books.
Fantastic. Written. Excellent. Everything is correct, so we can proceed to our discussion.
Mhm.
Have you seen any of the films mentioned in the article?
I think I have solved solved the sorry. I have seen the movie Catch Me If You Can.
Okay, catch me if you can.
Yeah.
In this case, you can also say you have seen or you saw. You saw. Just I saw. Like this. I see. So catch me if you can. And how did you like that movie?
I think the role he he played is very small because he just pretends every character and without any training.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he just used his talents in wrong way.
I also watched only that movie, and I really think this is amazing movie. I mean, two fantastic actors like Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks. So I was really fascinated by this movie, and when I realized that this was a true story,
Yeah.
like oh my god, 21 years old, and the boy managed to do all of that. It only shows how extremely talented and intelligent he is. So I guess he could have used those talents for something else, but still,
Yeah.
I was impressed.
Yeah, you got the point.
Then, would you rather meet Frank Abagnale Jr., Christopher McCandless, or Stephen Hawking?
Yeah, I would like to meet Frank uh, uh, Ab- Aber,
Abagnale? Abagnale?
Abagnale, because just like you said, she got the talent to pretend uh, a lot of uh, mm, professional worker, just like a lawyer, doctors, or pilots. I just want to ask, how did how did you do like this?
Okay. Understood. Understood. Same here, because um, I'm not a big fan of Stephen Hawking and the universe. I mean, I like the story that he was given 2 years to live, and the man lived until he was 76. So that is inspirational. For this Christopher McCandless, I don't see anything special about his endeavors. But for Frank Abagnale, I find it fascinating. So, of course, I would love to meet this man just so that I can see what kind of person, like how smart this guy actually is to do those things. I mean, to pretend to be a pilot, you're in a plane, so you how can you pretend to be a pilot? For lawyer, okay. For doctor, I can buy that, but for a pilot, come on. So he's my number one.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you were a director, whose life would you like to make into a movie?
What's like, um, whose life? So in this sentence, he just mentions the man the three men.
Well, in this case, they mentioned three men. But let's say from your personal experience,
Yeah.
do you know anyone who you're like so impressed by that you would like to make a movie based on their life?
Uh, mm, I I I figure out a man, but someone uh has take his story to into a movie. It's the John Nash. Yeah, it's the movie's name called Beautiful Mind. I think it's very I'm very fascinated with this movie, and I really like what the story. Yeah,
Okay,
mm, so I
I see.
yeah I would like to make his story into a movie again.
Understood. Understood. I guess in my case, I would like to make a movie about my godmother.
Godmother.
Uh,
Hmm.
Godmother, yes. She
Not
actually passed away
not
2 months ago.
uh-huh.
Yes?
Not Godfather.
No, no, a godmother because the woman was, I think, 11 or 12
Hmm.
when she was diagnosed with some kind of paralysis. So she spent all of her life in a wheelchair,
Hmm.
something like Stephen Hawking's story.
Hmm.
And during her life, she gained so much knowledge about so many different topics.
Hmm.
So every time when we need help with something, we actually call her. And she always has some advice or some answer. She was always positive. She never complained, and she lived until she was 70. So
Hmm.
she passed away 2 months ago. But her life, her
Hmm.
story, I think it is very inspiring, and I would, without hesitation, I would
Hmm.
like to make a movie
Hmm.
based on her life.
Mm. I think her story will very inspire everyone. Yeah,
Very motivating.
yeah.
I agree.
Hmm.
That's why.
Yeah.
And if there were to be a movie based on your life, which actor would you want to play you?
Mm, which actor? Mm, I can figure out the actor's name. That's mm, I don't know. Mm, I I I just come up with the name with the uh Brad Pitt. Yeah.
Okay, okay, nice, nice.
But I don't know why because he's very handsome. But I'm
Why
not so
not?
handsome. Yeah.
Well, that doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I completely support you.
Okay.
For me, I was like always crazy. My favorite action hero and favorite actor was Bruce Willis.
Yeah, yeah.
So I would choose Bruce Willis. Although he's like an old guy now, still that doesn't matter. For
Hmm.
me, he will always be a hero. He's
Yeah.
my childhood action hero, and he will always be that.
Hmm. Yeah.
And what's your favorite movie of all time?
Mm, okay. I forgot the name of my favorite movie, so I would like to Google it. So.
Take your time.
Hmm. Mm, Shawshank. Mm, red, redemption. Mm, the Shawshank. Eh? The
Okay,
yeah,
Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, okay,
Redemption.
understood.
Yeah.
Of course, amazing movie. Amazing movie. I know why you liked it. Very, very good movie. I
Yeah.
also like it.
Mm.
For me, I watch like thousands and thousands of different movies, and I
Mhm.
watch at least one or two movies a day.
Mhm.
So to choose just one, it's impossible. I guess
Mhm.
from when I was a child, Die Hard with Bruce Willis or
Yes.
Forrest Gump with Tom
Mhm.
Hanks,
Mhm.
but there are just too many movies to choose from.
Yeah.
Well, since we ran out of time for today, Paul,
Mhm.
tell me please, do you have any questions for me before we finish?
Mm, I think your quest is very great. I would like to take it again. So it's very nice. Yeah.
Thank you for saying that. I also enjoyed meeting you. I joined your company, so I'm looking forward to our next class.
Okay.
I would just like to compliment you on the job well done. You were excellent today. Those couple of words, but just the pronunciation. Besides that, everything was fine.
Mhm.
So please have a great evening. Take care of your cat and hope to see you very soon again.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Take care,
Okay.
Paul.
Thank
See you
you.
soon.
See you soon.
Bye bye.
Bye.